Hi everyone, welcome back to another Facebook Live Capitol Hill update from Eagle Forum. I'm Tabitha Walter, the political director of Eagle Forum.
And I'm Kirsten Hassler, our executive director.
Now, you've probably seen the headlines this week about the violent protests in a couple of new cities like Rochester, New York, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. While the left and mainstream media continually label these protests as, quote, peaceful, we know that's far from the truth. These protests have led to violent confrontations, the demolition of private property, and heavy looting of cities. There is nothing peaceful about these gatherings.
Yes, and one can't help but be a little bit frustrated seeing all of the protesters blatantly not following social distancing guidelines, while the rest of us are mandated to continue complying with local COVID policies. It's just so hypocritical.
Mm-hmm. As the federal government looks to possibly extend federal unemployment assistance, we want to be sure that protesters aren't benefiting from using these dollars, and more specifically, our taxpayer dollars, to demolish our cities.
That's right, Tabitha. And we are thankful to Indiana's Representative Jim Banks for introducing the Support Peaceful Protests Act. Now, this legislation attempts to address the hypocrisy seen in the peaceful protests by holding accountable arrested rioters who were caught committing crimes like acts of violence, looting, or vandalism to actually then pay for the cost of federal policing of the riot and then also be ineligible for federal unemployment assistance. We really encourage you to follow the link that we'll post in the comments to first check and see if your representative is a co-sponsor of this legislation. And then if they aren't, please send them an email asking them to do so. We've created a template for you, so it's just an easy fill it out and send it on its way to the representative.
Perfect. Well, speaking of coronavirus, there is another package that Senate Republicans are voting on this week. It is referred to as a, quote, slimmed down bill, relief bill, but it would still cost the American taxpayers $500 billion. The bill includes $300 extra per week for unemployed individuals through the end of December. It also includes more Paycheck Protection Program funding for loans, another bailout of the Postal Service, among other crazy spending endeavors. We are hearing mixed messages of whether or not the Senate has the votes to pass it, but regardless, House Democrats are not going to be happy with it. And frankly, we aren't happy with it either, because we cannot continue down this road of massive spending. If you are watching this live, click the alert link below that we'll post to send your senator an email asking them to vote no on this legislation and stop the ridiculous federal spending.
There's just so much this week. So to make sure you don't miss these important action items and ones in the that are and as well as our Eagle Forum, that is exactly the mailbox. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's Capitol Hill. We plan to see you this week at 2 p.m.